Yay. Okay, so first we're gonna do homework review from last time. It is just a fancy name. I think everyone should be able to edit this. Yes. So, okay. Let's start there. There we go. So I guess we can start with this one. I don't know why that parentheses thing is there, but tangent of C. So C is here. C is here. So tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite one, the one across, is 27. And adjacent, the one next to it, is right here, 36. So the answer would be A. Yep.
Okay, for this one, it's asking which of these is like the correct ratio. So let's look at it. We can look at each of these answers and see if they're right or wrong. So answer A says that sine of 40 degrees is equal to W divided by 28. So what is, well, sine means the sine of an angle is the opposite angle divided by the hypotenuse. So what would be the opposite angle of sine? Or sorry, opposite side of 40 degrees. That would be W. Yeah, it's W. And what would be the hypotenuse?
28.
Yeah, so you just check one answer and then it turns out that's right. So yeah, so A would be the correct answer. If you really wanted to, you could check the other ones. B wouldn't be correct because it says cosine 40. So if cosine 40 would actually be like this side, the adjacent side, divided by the hypotenuse. Tangent 40 would be the opposite side, W, divided by the adjacent side. And then we already know what sine 40 is. So the correct answer would just be A.
Okay, third one. What would you use to solve for A? So somebody already circled the answer, but A is, oh, somebody is here. Oh, it's this A, okay, not the angle. So you can use, since the angle we're looking at, our reference is this one, and the other side that we know is this one right here. So like in relation to this angle, A is the opposite and 11 is the adjacent. So we can use tangent for this. Any questions? No? Okay, then we'll go to the next part. If I can take this thing out. Okay. So this is just like some nice animations. It says, hi, my name is Mr. Try and Go. And somebody told me to tell you that you're learning about Cevians. And it's covered by his sombrero. So you guys were wondering what Cevians were, and they are. So Cevian is a line that intersects a triangle's vertex and the side that is opposite to that vertex. So that might not make any sense. And you'll see like a lot of examples throughout, but it's basically gonna look like if I have this like random triangle, then a vertex, like one of these points, and then it goes to the opposite side. So like this would be an example of Cevian.
So we're going to be learning about the special different types of Cevians. And the first type we're going to look at is the median of a triangle. So a median of a triangle is just a line that's drawn from one vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. It kind of looks like a bisector, but don't get it mixed up with that. As a median divides like the opposite side in half. So the place where this Cevian intersects a side, it will split it in half. So that part is equal to the opposite part.
Yes. I have too many things open here right now. There we go.
Did you draw another example of a Cevian?
So a Cevian is just like any like line that like I could start at this vertex and just go here. Like that would also be a Cevian. So that's just any like a median is a type of Cevian. And another example for the median would be like if I have this triangle, then I'm splitting the opposite, like if I'm using this vertex, I'm splitting this into half, like this half and the other half. So my line would look like this. That's kind of bad, but yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, just think of a Cevian as a line that you're drawing across a triangle.
Mhm.
That's just what it is. It's just a fancy name.
Okay, next part is, so a triangle has three medians that meet at a point called the centroid. So all of these are kind of just like fancy names, but they are useful. So medians just split the triangle into two parts. Yeah, like two parts, and the other side that is splitting, those like side lengths are equal. So a very quick quiz. If line AD is a median of triangle ABC and the length of CG is 8, find the length of DB. So don't overthink this. Just think about what the definition of a median is. Yeah, you guys are right. So it's 8 because remember, the median would split the opposite side, which is like this side right now, into two equal parts. So if one half of it is 8, then the other half must also be 8.
Okay, now we're going to look at something that's kind of important. So there's this, I don't even know what it's actually called, but the median of the triangle theorem. Basically, remember that the centroid is the place where all the medians of a triangle intersect, and they all intersect at one point. This median of the triangle theorem says that the centroid is going to be 2/3 of the distance from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So in this picture, let's just focus on the median that's labeled ZYX. So the line ZYX here. So according to this theorem, the length ZY is going to be 2/3 of the length of ZX. And from this, you can figure out the ratio between the lengths of ZY and YZ. So what do you guys think would be the ratio of the lengths of line segment ZY to YZ, given that ZY is 2/3 the length of ZX?
Wait, what?
So the ratio of this little part and then this part. And you know that this longer line is 2/3 of the whole thing.
So 2 by 1.
Mhm.
Yeah. I see you guys have gotten the correct answer. So this means that ZY would be twice as long as YZ. And be careful about like knowing which side is 2/3 of the length and which side is the shorter length. So the longer length would always be the one that's closer to the vertex, so ZY. And the shorter side would be the one that's like closer to the midpoint of the other side, in other words, YZ.
Okay, so just a question. The length of ZX is 18 inches. Then find the lengths of ZY and, but yeah, I said that right, ZY and YX. So tell us in the chat using the relationship that we just figured out. Oh, okay, I guess I'm supposed to say here. So yeah, you guys are right. So zy is 12 and yx is 6. So we said that this one should be twice, this longer one should be twice as long as this. And yeah, 6 times 2 is 12. And all of these should add up to 18. And yeah, that's right. So yay, good job. So this next one, and there's like, for a triangle, there's 3 different medians, right? You can start at any of these vertexes. So you, in this relationship that we talked about, it applies to every single median that's on here. And there's, if you look on the right, some blanks, like the question marks. So if you could look at the diagram and tell me in the chat what all these blanks would be, that'd be good. And I guess I'll number them so that you can label your answer. So this one's 1, this one's 2, this one's 3, this one's 4, and this one is 5.
What about S? Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, no.
I don't understand something, or something's confusing me.
What is?
Okay, so it says like AY is 2/3 of AE, but
So
oh wait,
AY.
no, sorry, I meant ZY equals 2/3 of YZ
So
or
ZY
YX.
Oh yeah,
here. I think that's wrong actually then.
I think there are a
Yeah.
couple issues with this
Yeah,
slide.
I think I was like looking at it and I was like, so wait.
Yeah,
So
because
I
it's kind of
think-
confusing me.
Yeah,
So like the first
ZY.
question, what would be the answer?
that would this question wouldn't work because
Yeah,
it says it'd be
exactly.
like
Okay, I was
2/3
like-
of the shorter side, so it wouldn't work.
Okay.
I'm guessing the first one would be SN though.
The first one wouldn't like have, I mean, it would be
Oh
like,
wait,
It's
oh, wait,
kind of flipped.
yeah.
no YN, I think.
No, it would,
Huh.
let's just not, just don't do this one. Let's see, look at the second one. Y
What about 4?
A Y. Okay, this one
What about
works.
4?
4
Number 4 is okay.
ZY is here.
I'm confused. I'm really confused.
Yeah, that number 4 is fine too. Is 3 fine? Did we look at SY?
3 is okay.
Yeah, 3 is okay. 5.
Yeah, just don't do number 1. Number 1 is wrong.
Wait, what about number 2?
Number 2 is
Number
fine.
2, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, sorry
4.
about that.
How do you do 4?
4. Should we just go over these now?
Yeah, we can go over them.
Okay, so let's start with number 2 so that we can go in order. So YE is this shorter part of the median, right? And AY is the longer part. So which one is longer? Well, this one's longer, right? And the relationship between AY and YE is that AY is twice as long as YE. So that would mean that YE is equal to half of AY. So this would be 1/2. Since this is twice as long as this one. For number 3, so SY is this one, and YN is this one. Well, it's like almost the exact same as the one we just did, since this one is twice as long as this, or in other words, the shorter one is half the length of the longer one. So that's why this one is 1/2. And number 4, so ZY is this one. So half of zy is something. Well, we know that like yx and zy, so yx is half the length of zy. That's like similar to these two. So like here, the first number 2 and number 3, the 1/2 part was missing, but on number 4, the 1/2 part is there, and we just don't know which like line segment we're talking about. And here it would just be yx. Since half of zy, this length is the same as this. So this is yx. And then last one, ye is here. And then AE is the whole thing. So if we think about it, I think we said in the previous slide that like AY would be 2/3 of AE. And if this is 2/3 of AE, then this other part, the smaller part, should be 1/3 of AE, right? So the answer of this would be 1/3. Any questions? No, okay. Yeah, sorry about that weird question over there.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit more practice now. So for the first problem, identify all of the medians in triangle ACE. You can just write the name of the line segment for these, and there should be 3 medians. Yeah, I think you guys all got it. So the medians would be the line segments that go from a vertex to the opposite side and split the opposite side in half. So CF would be a median because it goes from the vertex C and then goes to the side length AE. BE would be a median because it goes from the vertex E to the other side. And AD would also be a median for the same reasons. Okay, for the second problem, if CG equals 16, find the lengths of line segments GF and CF. And you should use the use what we learned about the ratio of sides in the median to find this. Okay, so for this problem, CG is the length of the longer line segment of CF. And we know that GF is half the length of CG. So GF has to have a length 8. And now we can just add the lengths of CG and GF to find the total length of line segment CF. So 16 plus 8 is 24. Okay, are there questions about that? Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna do a little more practice. So here are you can like draw this on your own paper if you want to, so that like you can label it with the numbers given. But so the side lengths, you know, is AP is 9, SY is 21, PI is 5, and then EY is 24. So there's gonna be some like prompts, I guess, and you're just gonna, I guess you can label them like 1 through 5, and tell me the length of SP, the length of EP, the length of AT plus EP, the length of EI, and the length of TY. So just using the theorem, I guess we just learned, you should be able to answer all of these. I guess I can label this on here. So AP is this one, it's 9. SY is, I think this is the long one, and that is 21. So this whole thing is 21. PI is 5, and then EY, which is the side length, is 24.
Well, in this case, we're making it a 5.
It's actually not pi, it's PI. They're two very different things.
How much time do we have?
I'll give you like I'll give you like another minute or something. Okay, so let's start going over these. I think most of you guys are like right. I didn't get every single one, but so let's first start with the length of SP. So SP is this segment right here. And we know that the entire median, SY, is 21. And since this is the side that's closer to this like side that's being divided into 2, then we know that this is 1/3 of the entire median. So the entire median is 21. 1/3 of 21 is 7. The length of EP. So EP is this one. And we know that PI right here is 5. And we said that this longer side is twice the length of the shorter one in the median. So since this one's 5, EP should be 10. The length of AT plus EP. So we just said EP is 10, right? So I know this is 10. So now I'm gonna try and find AT. So AT is the length of this entire median. And so we know that AP, this part is 9. And this 9 is 2/3 of the entire length. So if 9 is 2/3, then that means 1/3 is 4.5, right? So this part is 4.5. So if I want to find AT, I just add both of these and I get 13.5. But I can't forget about my EPs. So if I add everything, then I get 23.5. The length of EI.
Wait,
Mhm.
wait, so for 3, the length of AT, so the length of AP is 2/3 of AT, right?
The length of EP,
AP,
AP or EP?
AP.
Okay, yeah, is 2/3 of AT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And so, if 9 is 2/3, if we multiply that, we get 8 times 3 equals 6.
oh, okay, so you're not trying to find 2/3 of this length. So what we're saying is that 9 is 2/3 of this whole thing. We're not trying to find, it might sound a little confusing, but you're right. So 6 is 2/3 of 9, but what number is 9 2/3 of? And that number would be 13.5. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, great. Okay, where was I? Okay, the length of EI. So EI is this whole median, and we already said that EP was 10, right? And we already know what PI is, so I can just add that and get 15. And the length of TY, and there's this one. And well, we know this whole thing is 24, right? And it doesn't like say here at the top or anything, but we know these are all medians. So the definition of a median is that this like line starting from the vertex going to the opposite side divides the side into 2 equal parts. So this side, ET is equal to TY. So since these two are both equal, both of them must be 12 each. So TY is 12. Any questions? Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to another type of Cevian. Again, it's still just a line that basically crosses a triangle, but this second type is called an angle bisector. So what an angle bisector is, if you can go to the next slide,
Yes.
an angle bisector is a line that splits an angle in half. So if we like look at the angle, like we have an angle, and then if you look at the two angles created by the angle bisector, they'll be the same.
Change. Okay.
Okay. So there's a special theorem about angle bisectors called the angle bisector theorem. So this basically tells us the relationship between the side lengths of a triangle that has been bisected, because the angle bisector doesn't divide the other side in half. It just divides the angle in half, which doesn't necessarily divide the other side in half. So the angle bisector theorem tells us that, like, in this triangle, if angle A has been bisected, then the length of AC divided by the length of CD is equal to the length of AB divided by the length of BD. So if you highlight like the side AC and CD, and then that's like the two angles being divided on one side, or sorry, two sides being divided on one side. And then on the opposite side of the bisector, it's the other two sides being bisected. So it's actually not very hard. You just got to remember it's like one side, that like side of the triangle divided by like the bottom part of the bottom side, and then you do the same thing on the other side. And this ratio should be equal. So yeah.
Okay. So the first problem that we're going to do is in the triangle below, the one you just looked at, angle A is bisected by line AD. If AC equals 9, AB equals 6, and BD equals 2, what is the length of side CD? So for your convenience, since I'm so nice, I'm going to label these. So 9, 6, 2. And now try to find this length. And if you forgot, the angle bisector theorem is right here.
Wait, so I had a question.
Mhm.
It's like if we were to find like AD, so if we were to use the Pythagoras theorem, so would it be the same result for like both if we use 6 and 2 or 9 and what CD will be?
So the Pythagorean theorem only works if like these angles are right angles, but for like these angle bisectors, that's not always the case. Like it could be 90 degrees, but it doesn't
Okay.
have to be. So you can't really use it unless
Okay.
like it tells you it's 90 degrees. Good question though. Okay, so a bunch of you guys said it was 3, and you are correct, I think. Oh no, where did it go? Yes, because now I'm just gonna like substitute values into this proportion. So AC is 9, CD is my X, equals AB is 6, and BD is 2. So, well, I could just like do it a different way, but for this, I multiply going this way by 9 over 6, which is 3 over 2. I go this way, I multiply by 3, 2. And then go this way again, I'm going to multiply by 3 over 2. The 2's cancel out, which gives me 3 as X. Or you could have just realized that 6 is 3 times bigger than 2, and then divide 9 by 3 and get 3, 2. That would work too.
Okay, for the second problem, in triangle XYZ, angle X is bisected by line XW, with W being a point on side XY. Okay, if ZW equals 4, XY equals 10, and XZ equals 16, what's the length of side ZY? And here's the thing, a lot of geometry problems, they don't actually give you a picture. You have to sort of draw it yourself. So if you have a piece of paper in front of you, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could use your phone, but I think a paper's easier.
And just to like make you practice actually drawing the diagram, I'm not gonna do it for you this time.
Also, kind of have a question. Shouldn't W be on side YZ, not XY? Or am I?
X, Y, Z. Let me draw this really quickly. So
Because I have an issue with this question.
X, Y, Z, X is being bisected. Okay. You're right, it shouldn't be on X, Y, it should be on Z.
Yeah, I feel like there's a problem here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's reword that. Angle X is bisected by line XW, where W is a point on side YZ. And if ZW equals 4 and XY equals 10 and XZ equals 16, what's the length of ZY? So just,
Wouldn't it
yeah,
be
change that.
WY? Well, I mean, I guess you could do ZY.
Yeah, I think it's still looking for ZY.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, can you go to the next slide and see what the answer is? Like to see if that makes sense.
I'm just solving it right now.
Okay. I can do that too, I guess. Yeah, if it gives us the wrong answer like on the slides, then we can just always like,
I believe the answer is correct.
okay.
I can send it to you through the chat. We're solving, oh, by the way, for everyone who's solving, we're solving for ZY. So
Yeah.
some of you have WY, you're almost there. You just need to solve for ZY. Okay, I think we can go over it now. It looks like after the first hiccup with the 2.5s, I think you guys got it. So the answer is 6.5, and we just use the angle bisector theorem. So in order to find the length of ZY, we have to first find the length of WY first. So we can set up a ratio using the angle bisector theorem. XZ divided by ZW equals XY divided by YW. So then we just plug in the numbers. 16 divided by 4 equals 10 over WY. So when you solve, you get like WY is 2.5. But you have to be careful because the question is asking for the length of side ZY, not WY. So you just now you just add the length of WY to the length of ZW. So 2.5 plus 4 is 6.5. And did anyone have trouble drawing a picture or something? Because sometimes in geometry, it is kind of hard to draw a picture. Yeah, some of you did. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit hard to draw a picture because you make one side too long or too short, and then it doesn't look to scale, or it's just like you don't know where to label things. So
I just made an isosceles triangle and just started labeling.
Yeah, when you're drawing triangles, it's good to like stick with something that's kind of neutral, like isosceles triangles or like equilateral triangles. The pictures doesn't have to be to scale, just as long as you know where everything is and you like labeled it. So.
Yep. Okay, number 3. So ABC is a triangle with an angle bisector AX on line BC. If AB is 15, AC is 20, and CX plus BX is 24, find the length of CX. So this one is kind of like number 2. So you're probably going to have to draw your own diagram and label all these things. It might be slightly more confusing, but I think you guys can do it. And make sure you express your answer as a fraction, like it says in the question, because especially in things like math counts, you have to do it in the format they ask you. Would that even be a triangle? The previous?
I believe it is.
What kind of fraction? Just a common fraction. were the slides 10 and 2.5?
The last one would
don't
be a triangle. 16. The length of zy was 6.5, so 6.5 plus 10 is greater than 16, I believe, but just barely.
Yes. So it'd be a very, yeah.
6.5, not 2.5.
So if you could, a common fraction is like one where it's like you can have a mixed fraction and a common fraction. It's like kind of like an improper fraction where the numerator can be bigger than the denominator. So I think your answer might be right, but wait, let's see.
I don't think it is.
It's not right. You're kind of close, I think, but either way, your answer should be in just like one fraction. I'll wait like one more minute. Or maybe like 30 seconds, depending on how many people answer. Yeah, fraction problems can be like annoying to deal with.
Yeah, but for some reason I like multiplying fractions, especially when they simplify.
Yeah, that is pretty satisfying
Yeah,
when you can like cancel like half the stuff out.
that is fun. Okay, I'm gonna wait for like 2 more answers and then we can go for this.
You just give me a half second more. I'm almost done.
Okay. Did we get incentive days? Is it like the days where is that when you like watch movies or something? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have a vague memory of that.
I
Yeah,
just
but-
remember candy.
I think,
We
yeah, but it was
just
like,
saw a nature documentary, and then
Oh yeah.
And then they just let us lose.
and then we went outside.
Wait,
It was
You
fun
guys
in-
went outside?
wow.
Yeah.
okay, wait, quick
Oh my
question.
gosh.
Yes.
Does it have to be can it just be does the fraction have to be, wait, no, I did this wrong. Probably. See, no, I didn't. Never mind. Can the fraction be simplified? Not simplified, I mean improper.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I think due to time, I'm just gonna go over it now. So I just wanted to show like really quickly the process, like for me, what it would look like trying to draw this diagram. So let's say I have ABC. So I would just draw like a plain looking triangle, nothing too like weird. So I'm just gonna label it ABC and angle bisector AX. Well, since the only one like it's A and X isn't on the triangle, but A is. So that means AX must divide angle A into 2. So I'm just gonna draw this, label this X. And AB is this one, that's 15, AC is 20, and CX plus BX is 24. CX is here, BX is here. Well, that must mean this entire thing, BC is 24. And then I would start trying to solve for this part. Is there a certain way to label a triangle if you don't have the diagram?
There is. Try to label all the points either like let's say you draw a triangle ABC, don't or even a quadrilateral ABCD. Try to label all the points in the same direction. I think counterclockwise is good. So like label A and then B and then C and then D, like counterclockwise. I mean, I think clockwise works too, just so it'll be flipped. But don't go like randomly labeling points like A, D, B, C, because then you're gonna get something confusing.
Yeah, for a triangle, it doesn't really matter because like
Yeah,
you can't really make it wrong. But for quadrilaterals or something, then you can't make it like ACBD or something. Like that would make your entire question really weird. Okay, so in order to do this, I'm setting this, my answer, the answer I want, CX as Y, and BX as 24 minus Y, because I know that if I add CX and BX, I should get 24. Okay, now I'm just gonna use the angle bisector theorem and set up a proportion. So 15 AB to 24 minus Y, which is BX, is equal to 20 to Y. And I can just do cross multiplication, multiply this, get 20 times 24 minus Y equals 15Y. I can just like solve for Y, blah, 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 blah. Due to time, I'm not gonna go too much in detail, which would just give me Y equals 96 over 7. And I'm not gonna make it into a decimal, and I'm not gonna make it into a mixed number.
It was right.
Hmm?
Mm.
okay. Oh,
Oh, that's the same thing. Okay, yeah.
yeah. Okay. The final Cevian, which we're going to learn, is hopefully something you guys have already heard of. It's an altitude. So this Cevian forms a right angle with the base of the triangle. So this would be like the height you use to like calculate a triangle's area. And next slide, please. So there, if you draw out the 3 altitudes of a triangle, they'll meet at a single point called the orthocenter. And the weird thing about like altitudes though is that they can be like, if you have an obtuse triangle, the altitudes can be kind of weird. And so for an obtuse triangle, if you want to draw an altitude, you have to sort of extend some of the sides in order to make them meet. And if you connect the 3 altitudes together of an obtuse triangle, the orthocenter is going to be actually outside of the triangle instead of inside it.
Okay, so if the area of a triangle is the square of the base minus 4, and the base is 2 less units than the altitude, then what is the altitude? So this one, you can just like use your knowledge of how to find the area of a triangle and try to find the altitude. I guess I'll just go over it now. This might have been a little harder than the ones we've already done. So the answer is 6. So I'll just like write it out. Okay, the area of a triangle. Well, first I want you to know that the altitude is the same as the height, right? So you probably learned the equation as 1/2 times base times height. And well, it's the same thing as altitude. I'm just going to use height for now. And that is equal to the square of the base, so b squared minus 4. And it tells me that the base is 2 less units than the altitude. So the base is h minus 2. So now I'm going to substitute this into the b's here and here. So that gives me 1/2 h times h minus 2 equals h minus 2 squared minus 4. Let me move something real quick. Okay, there. And now I'm just gonna like expand all of this. So I'll go kind of slow. 1/2, I'm multiplying this with this first, times h squared, that's an h, minus 2h equals h squared minus 2h minus 2h, which is minus 4h, plus 4 minus 4. So these two cancel out. This gives me 1/2 h squared minus h equals h squared minus 4h. I don't think you have to use it. Okay. Wait. I'm doing this right? Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna move both of these over here. So subtract 1/2 h squared from h squared, which gives me 1/2 h squared. And add h to negative 4h, which gives me negative 3h. And this is all equal to 0 now. So some of you guys like might not know how to do this, but this is how you solve this problem. So if you don't like completely understand this last step, then it's okay. We'll like learn it in a couple of weeks. I don't have any room, so I'm just gonna use this. Okay, so this is a little neater, but we were up to this point right here. And so you can just divide both sides by, yeah, this is easier, I guess. Yeah, you can add 3h to this side and then divide both sides of h, crossing out this, and multiply this over here, which gives us that h is 6.
So that's the algebraic way to do it, which I guess technically is the way you're supposed to do it. But if you manage to get the answer using an easier way, then it's still legitimate. So yeah, but algebra works. Okay, should we just move to the Kahoot now?
I think so.
Okay.
So we do have like I want to say like 3 more problems, but due to time and since you guys love Kahoots, will be nice and go here. Would a 2h cancel out with the 1/2? Yeah, you can go to the restroom. Here, I'm gonna like start the Kahoot first so that people can join, and then I'll look at your question again. But the one about like 2h and 1/2. Okay, the pin is 770 3202. Yeah, we always post the slides in the classroom. If you look in, I want to say materials, it's like by classes. So today would be class 7, I'm pretty sure. But it's all under class 5, since 5, 6, and 7 are all connected. Why am I in the Kahoot, guys? If somebody's using my name, they better do really well. Okay, you can't ruin my reputation as a teacher. Okay, so somebody said, wouldn't 2H cancel out with 1/2?
Oh my gosh, someone joined as my name.
If you're me, you should be Amy.
No,
Not
if,
Amy. Somebody
if
who
you're-
is Amy.
if you're under my name, you should definitely be Kayong.
No. It's
Yeah.
like somebody who's using my name better get first place, guys. Okay, well, people
They should do a reenactment of what happened in math class.
that would not be nice. No, no, no. That'd be too sad. Let's see. I think we're talking about this one. Okay, so wouldn't the 2H cancel out with the 1/2? 2, no, you have the right one.
Maybe they forgot that there was a 1/2 in front. Or
So why did we do 1/2 H squared? I don't really understand the question. Can you like I guess if you could unmute, that'd be nice.
My question was like, for the formula 1/2 BH,
Mm-hmm.
you got like 2H. So wouldn't that cancel out with the 1/2?
Yeah, it did. So that's why it became H here.
Okay, but then why do we do a 1/2 H squared?
Because so this becomes 1/2 times H squared minus 2H. And I need to distribute the 1/2. So I go here, 1/2 times H squared, and I also do this part.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully everybody has had time to join. And due to time, I'm just gonna start it. I think you guys can still join. Triangles.
uh-oh.
It froze.
It did. No.
Oh, it's here now.
Okay. Why does it keep freezing every time we try to do a Kahoot?
Maybe it doesn't like Kahoots.
Oh,
I think it's just
Maybe it
because
wants her
of the
to skip.
motion. The animation,
And
probably.
it's frozen. Screen's frozen.
yay. Wait, sorry. I was like not looking at the actual question. A triangle has there's media. Oh no, okay. A triangle has an 80-degree angle and a 54-degree angle. Find the measure of the third angle. So you just know that they all add up to 180 and just subtract 80 and 54 from 180, which gives you 46. Oh, I'm not even on the leaderboard. What? So remember that altitude and height are like the same.
It froze.
It did.
Yeah,
Give it
was
like 3 seconds.
2 seconds.
Is it there or is it still frozen?
We can see it now.
Okay, that's good.
Well, that gave us extra time to solve.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play like a half, so I couldn't see the answers on the left side, even though I found out what the answer was.
Oh no. Maybe you could try switching between tabs really quickly. Okay, a triangle has, so this one's just like the equation for the area of the triangle, and most of you guys got it, so I don't think I need to explain. Yay!
Opposite of an equilateral triangle?
I don't really
Also, we
know.
can't see the answers either.
Okay, I just skipped it because it like I knew
Oh.
what it was trying to say, but like it's not really the opposite. Like you could have different
Yeah.
interpretations of that.
Yeah, I got it.
A right triangle cannot have an obtuse angle.
So this one we didn't like
Wait,
specifically.
no.
I thought this was a yes or no question. Since I
Yeah, same. We see 2 wrong answers, that's why.
It's okay. So this one's actually true, which most of you guys got. And that's because if you think about it, if you have like a triangle, right? A triangle adds up to 180 degrees, and you need 3 angles. If one of them is 90 degrees, and an obtuse angle has to be great, like bigger than 90 degrees. Even if I have like 91 degrees, like that's not gonna make a triangle. I'm gonna
is
have
there an angle that's 1 degree in a triangle possible?
that an
Yes.
angle that's 1 degree. Yeah, sure, why not?
But then the other angle would have to be 89 degrees in order for it to be a right triangle.
Well, for a right triangle, it'd be like
Well, yeah, for a right triangle.
this. Anyway, so yeah, if you just think about it, it doesn't make sense that there can be both a right angle and an obtuse angle. If it's like negative 100,
How's it possible to have a negative degree though? Wouldn't that just be another degree?
Negative degrees only work in certain contexts.
yeah.
In triangles, you don't have negative
Yeah.
degrees. When you get into trigonometry, though, you will.
So some of this
Oh,
is
can't
pulling
see.
from last week.
Wait, okay.
No. Wait, no.
The colors are so confusing. No,
Yeah,
They
I
switched the
thought it was
colors.
frozen for good. So I clicked on the color that I thought was right.
That's why you need to wait and be patient. So I'm gonna assume some of the no's were like because, yeah, but
Yeah.
That's fairly easy. I think it was the yes, no thing.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, if you add any 2 of these sides, it's bigger than the third one, so it's a triangle. Let's go. I'm on the podium.
Probably Orion.
Oh, it's frozen.
It is. It's yes and no again. Red is yes. Blue is no.
oh my god, I actually clicked the wrong one again.
Wait, how do you do it 2 times in a row though?
I just inferred that this time she didn't.
So yeah, it's no, because the 2 smaller sides, 9 and 14, if I add that, I get 23. And the third side, 24, is bigger than 23, so that cannot be a triangle. Oh, I'm in second place. Which is not.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's
We
not
can't
even
see.
in the top 5.
How many more?
Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, I think it's up now.
Okay.
I'm dumb, honestly.
And it's green.
I'm extremely
It's
dumb.
bisector.
Yeah, no, it's totally altitude.
Bro, it's green.
Yeah. Hypotenuse, that's not a Cevian. Oh, some change.
And it
Can't even
froze.
see the question right now. Just says quiz. Oh,
Oh, I skipped
Okay.
it because we don't really have time. So
okay.
I may or may not skip sometime.
Which of these is not Pythagorean triple?
This might be a little interesting, but I just want to like make you guys try it.
If you said which one of these is, and that'd be a lot easier. And then you can do all
But
four.
all three of them would be correct then.
I know, but like different answers, obviously. But you get my point.
The screen's literally frozen.
Okay.
What was that? Okay, so yeah, it's not this blue one because like even if I divide all of this by 4, that give me 3, 8, and 9. And obviously that's not a triple. Whoa.
Oh,
And I didn't understand that.
Ooh, what
It's
was
called
it?
the midpoint. And your screen froze.
It's
I mean,
frozen.
as long
You
as
mean the
you can,
orthocenter,
as
right?
long as you can see the answers, it's okay.
Is it frozen on the time?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
28.
You guys have 5
I
seconds.
was about to wonder if I'm the only one who answered.
2, 1. Time's up.
Oh, still frozen.
Oh wow. This is an even split between centroid and midpoint. And well, this might have been a little tricky, but basically if you have like a random triangle, let's say the median is this, and this. Okay, so this is the midpoint, but this isn't where the medians meet. That would be this point, and that's called the centroid. Whoa. Make sure you actually read the question carefully. Might be a little tricky.
That's why I'm gonna lose some points because I took a while to read.
I mean, as long as you get it right, you're getting more points than the people who misclick.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
It's not worth it to go fast if you're below top 7.
Well, you might.
Unless you want to catch up, really. Like if unless you're like 1,000 points behind, like top 7, then yeah.
Yeah, so this, I bet a lot of you guys might have just misread it, but this is 2.5. So this whole thing must be 7.5 because XR is 1/3 of XY. Oh, oops.
Uh, oh my
I'm,
gosh,
like,
there's
trying to read
2
a
Kion
question.
Kims in the leaderboard.
Yeah, I'm just doing so well right now.
Oh
really
wow, we
should
can't
be.
read the question.
What? Why not?
It's frozen on quiz. Oh, well,
Oh, no.
here it is.
Okay, yeah, you can see it now, hopefully. This one, you guys have 30 seconds left now, just in case the timer's frozen.
Is there? It may just be me, but I believe. Is there an issue with this question?
Let's see.
Because it should be a 0.5 if EP is 9.
You're right. Yeah, no. Okay, I can't.
What was the correct answer though?
The correct answer would be 13.9, 13.5 plus 21 plus 18, whatever that is.
Yeah.
So
I just
yeah,
got the closest thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going
It
on.
should be 52.5, I think. I don't know.
I think it's one. I think it's like 52.
54.5, I think.
54.5.
54.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Kim K. That's like my fake name for like half the things I have. Okay, nothing changed, so I guess that's good. Ooh. Did we do this?
Yeah, I think we went over the area of an equilateral triangle.
Wait, did we skip it or not? I don't remember.
We skipped.
Did we?
No, I think we did it. Wait.
That's blue.
I mean, we did. We skipped one of the things in the slides.
If I got a 50% chance, so I'm just hoping it's
Well,
right.
even if you
Yeah.
didn't learn it, you should be able to do it using 30, 60, 90, which we did do. So
Yeah, except I forgot the difference between 30, 60, 90 and a different triangle. I think 45, 45, 45, 45, and 90.
Dang, it's yellow.
But I know it's one of two options.
It's like
Unless I'm
obviously.
dumb, which is probably also an option.
I made a mistake on it. I think I used the hexagon formula. I did something wrong. So then I was
Hexagon.
and I was thinking, what did I do?
Yes.
okay, so this one, equilateral triangle. I'm going to use the 30, 60, 90 version so that we can review something else too. So each angle is 60 degrees, so this much would be 30. This is 90. Okay, 6. So that means this is 3. For 30, 60, 90, it's like A, 2A, and then A radical 3. So that's 3 radical 3. And now I just find the area, which is 9, 3. Yeah, you shouldn't really use herons unless like you really need to. I mean,
Aaron is
Do you-
good for like weird
Are you gonna
scaling
skip the
triangles.
next question?
I don't know, am I?
Oh,
Ooh, some different ones too. You guys need to like remember everything.
Wait, hold up. Wait. No.
I feel like I got this wrong.
It looks like
Yeah,
a 45, 45. But it
I just looked at the angle and I looked at the line. I didn't exactly look at the corner of the angles of the vertex, I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wow. So I thought
What
this
do you-
might have happened. Okay, so this angle right here, it's not even the angle of depression either. It's just a random angle, basically. So the angle of elevation would actually be this angle. So this would be 33. And
Yeah.
if I did the angle of depression, it would be this angle, not this angle. So this one isn't like either of the choices. And even if it was over here, like it should be right here. Because the person is looking up to the kite.
It's a weird shaped kite.
Wow, guys, I'm on fire right now.
You might burn up too.
What? Is that the same thing?
whoa.
Somebody
Oh, wow,
has-
no
Oh,
one-
it was wrong anyway. The answer was
Yeah, it was wrong.
Yeah,
Well, it's a good thing you skipped it then.
I hit the blue.
What? Just like different drawings every time? I want to see this right now.
I feel like maybe it was like
Oh, okay.
One of them has to be correct, and it's not the first two. Which one could it be?
Wait, but what if it's wrong?
Yeah, you can't just.
It's obviously
if
false.
It's wrong, if it's wrong,
The
then
90-degree angle.
Wait, is 33 degrees on the angle measure or the side?
angle measure.
Okay, good, because
It's a
I
side.
was looking a bit
Yeah, it's a little bit misplaced. I think it's okay.
Good job, guys.
I gotta perfect that down.
I just- yeah. Could you just
Why is
start?
oh the length of the
Kite string.
guys get your calculator or not? Okay.
Why not?
Sorry guys, we don't have time right now, so
Yeah,
Oh,
you
we
just
gotta hit yellow somehow.
what goes in the
what goes in the blank?
I want to figure out what this is.
I answer.
Oh, okay, you should do this. I like this. This is
Oh,
very
there was a diagram?
Obviously blue.
I got it right, but the diagram would have helped so much. I think I got it right.
It's blue.
Wait, how would you even answer the question without the diagram?
Memorization.
Memorize it.
I mean, there's only four angles, and you just used two of them, and one of them would have to be on the side. One of them would have to be the bisector, and you would usually use the first three to actually make the triangle.
Okay, well, the relationship of this to this is equal to the ratio of this to this.
We're
That's
gonna have to skip some questions.
I don't know. Will I skip them? That is such a good statement, except my name is spelled wrong, Charles. I'm disappointed.
It's not like he won last time.
Guys, you need to like
Yeah.
you know, step up your game. You can't ruin my
Are
reputation.
you skipping this question?
Yeah.
Hey, you.
I had my cursor on the view somehow. We're skipping this one for sure.
Yep. Or am I?
I got it right. I used YS. What was YS right then?
Because
Oh
it's
my God, I guessed and I got it
You're,
right.
you're supposed
You're
to find
lucky.
out the it's ES. You're supposed to find the one the ES.
That was insanely lucky. You said you were skipping it, so I just spam clicked one, and I got the right answer.
I mean, I guess good job. Yeah, but this one, so like the what's called the median divides the side into two. So yeah, YS is 14. No, it can't end like this. I
We
can't
had
be third place.
two questions. It rose.
Yeah.
Which one is the O one?
The altitudes of a triangle meet at the orthocenter, red.
For
Blue
some
is
reason,
endpoint, yellow is midpoint.
I hit the button before it even showed the answer, but somehow I
I
got it right.
think I got it wrong. Oh no, I got it right. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so
I'm fifth.
the orthocenter is where the altitudes.
Yeah, just could you skip this one?
No!
Yeah, okay, you got
Yeah,
out.
please, yeah.
Speed. You guys can do it. Try to go.
I have no idea.
I got a perfect 1,000.
No idea whatsoever. I don't know.
Remember, there was like that
So
one
much lag.
diagram.
50-50%
Draw an
chance if
obtuse
I'm helpful
triangle
enough.
and then try to draw some orthocenters. Or sorry, not orthocenters, altitudes.
Oh, well, I'm
Oh
still
wow,
in fifth.
even
either way.
split. Okay, who is ready to see? I am very ready to see this.
You're in fourth.
I'm in fifth at least.
Okay,
Please.
in third place we have Kyung Kim.
No, third.
Who was that?
Wait,
That
we
would've been
can't
like
see the
Who was
second
me? Who
place.
was being me? You were me. Why do you keep saying my name wrong, Charles?
Rectangle.
Who is the rectangle?
That's
it
me.
you, Amy?
Oh,
I
and
can't
I'm
do
not
this.
sorry.
Wait, who's not Sai?
That was
Who's
me.
Kyung?
That was me, Anand.
Oh,
I was
wait.
not side. I was not side.
Okay. Who is Kyung?
That's Charles.
Okay, Charles. And I know who winner AR is.
Kayoing. You were also Amy Chen? What?
Wait, were you?
Then you left. Because I'm definitely better. So that's why you were me instead of Amy. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, that the reason why my thing is a square is because my thing was supposed to be blueberries.
Oh, and it doesn't show up. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Advika's thing shows up, but mine doesn't.
Yeah, maybe some show up and some don't.
Yeah.
But you were playing in it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
she
the weird
got first
square
place.
thing.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Did you know that I got the same amount of questions correct? I was just slow. So it's all good. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are free to go. I think it said something like, "What's better than a Kahoot homework?"
Yeah. Mr. Try and Goal believes that homework is better than a Kahoot.
This homework's pretty good. It's like a Kahoot, except you do it at home on your own.
Yeah, you like
Asynchronous
And
Kahoot.
and it doesn't take like an hour, like the end isn't like
Last
Wanna
time
make
it took me
me
less than 10
blow my
minutes.
head off.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you guys like it.
Miss Richardson gives us so much homework. on the
Oh,
Oh no, yeah, she doesn't give the integrated class like she gives us barely any.
I still think she gives us a lot.
I mean, yeah.
well,
compared to
Yeah,
others.
Get
sometimes
ready.
over the weekend.
Her class got her other class got 2 worksheets over fall break. Integrated class didn't get any homework.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
We were lucky.
But to be fair, she also assigned us homework over a weekend.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but it was only once right now.
Yeah.
But then half the people in our class didn't do it.
Once you get to high school, you'll realize how, like, very,
Easy.
very.
Middle school.
Yeah, but elementary school was better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I also